All right, so 2022 is almost at the door. It is New Year's Eve as I'm recording this, and since I did the same thing last year, I wanted to make a quick year in review of sorts. Because I think it was a nice one for the channel. Obviously, like this year had a lot going on, like in the world and stuff, but that's not what this video is about. I'm talking about what I've been doing, or at least what I've been doing on this channel. Start off. The first video of this year was another taste test video, and it wasn't actually recorded this year. It was recorded in December 2021, like I believe on the 23rd of that year. But I scheduled it to the 6th of January because that was the first anniversary of the first taste test video, being the pad thai thing. So I figured that would be a good idea to schedule it. Next up was the Tuesday special on February. In February, sorry. As you know, there was this whole thing with February 22nd being on a Tuesday in 2022. There's a lot of two in there, so I thought I'd do something like that. While I was making that, originally I wanted to have the video be 2 minutes and 22 seconds long, but the script is too short and I couldn't extend it enough, and the day was going to finish, so I had to get something out the door. So I sacrificed that little Easter egg. It has 5 views. There's not really a memorable video of mine. In fact, I didn't really think about it too much until I scrolled down to my YouTube page to put it on OBS, as you're seeing right here. Next, after that was the Switch 5-year anniversary special. I already talked about the Switch in that special. In fact, my Switch is sitting right next to me right now. Um, I I thought it was a good video idea, but this is yet another video that's plagued by my bad microphone, which is fine on its own, but like since I usually sway back and forth, my voice would constantly go be like in and out, and you could barely hear it, and that's something I'm very ashamed of in my earlier videos, but that's not going to be a problem as I got headphones in July. We'll talk more about that later. After that was a long one, playing Roblox on March 18th. Well, March 18th is pretty, prominent in joke within the Roblox community. At least I think it is. I mean, it's most certainly faded since the day in 2017, which I remember. I used to play Roblox then. Um, after I figured I just look up a bunch of March 18th games, but I mean, all of them ended up being pretty bad. So I don't know if that helped or worsened the video. It did. No one viewed it for a while, but I'm looking at it now. It appears to have 21 views, which is all right. Um, but after that was an unexpected shocker. R/place. This is a pretty notable video for me this year. Because I wanted just gonna do a regular video for R/place, just me recording it. But then my friend called me, and I figured, hey, why not have him on here? That'd be pretty fun. So we both had R/place up, and I ended up doing pretty well. I mean, there's a bunch of comments on there. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you discuss Palestine in your video. I am Palestinian ethnically, at least, after all. Um, there was a few Israelis down there trying to troll, and I'm not gonna remove those comments because there's really no reason to. I feel. Yeah, I'm proud of that one. That did really well. Um, but after that, I did a I it's technically my first unboxing video, but I'm hesitant to call it that because, as you see in the title, all I did was take it out of its plastic wrap. Have I read those comics? While I'd love to, I'm deathly scared to even open a single page because it's super easy to bend, and the last thing I'd want to do is bend that thing. So it's kind of just been sitting on my shelf for the past few months. The comics do look pretty good though, so I really want to try it. I don't know. But yeah, you probably won't be seeing that many more unwrapping videos. Just a one-off I decided to throw out. Uh, did it decently well, and then after that, this is where my channel starts to turn a little bit. All right, because previously, before this, I've just been doing a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Even 2021, 2020, it's all I've been throwing out. But when I got this capture card, right, this is where I could finally, start doing more gaming videos. As well, I mean, really, I just never really had the drive to do that because I have a bunch of games that I want to try, and I never really had a capture card. And I got a cheap one. It was like pretty cheap. And in fact, something weird about it, doesn't even have the manufacturer's name on it. I just kind of bought it from some reseller. It's probably some generic little, PCB board, or not PCB, just like some circuitry that they put in a card. It's the capture card quality is not the most important thing. The important thing here is that I have one, and decided to make a small video showing it to you guys. Alongside me getting a secondhand Wii U, and that would wrap up the first few months of the year. And then here we go. And then here's my last miscellaneous video. That used to be the nature of this channel. The piano, the online piano video. The title I should really shorten. I thought it was pretty good, but annoyingly, this would end up being the last video in my promise to upload one video every month. I should have scheduled it for June, but that ship has sailed. But I mean, it's here. It was late May, and I uploaded another video on May, so it's not the worst thing in the world. The video itself, I thought was pretty neat. It was enjoyable, pretty fun. Still no better at the piano, in case you're wondering. Um, it was a good video. I mean, if you want to listen to some random piano keys being slammed for like a few minutes, and look no further. Definitely not the most effort I've put into a video, but pretty neat one-off. Like my entire channel's filled with one-offs. This is a pretty good. This is a good one. But I finally picked up the slack, and after 2 years of putting the idea on the back burner, I decided to throw out my first episode of my first Let's Play, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. And as you know, that's the project I'm currently. I mean, I say project as pretty lightly. I mean, I won't say it's just me recording. I mean, like I'm putting a lot of effort into it, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. So my first Let's Play. This is obvious. This completely dominated the second half of the year, as you could see. And really, I just been focusing the channel on this Let's Play that you see here. It's been doing pretty decently, I would say. I'm pretty proud of it. I have a lot more coming up. A lot more episodes coming up. I haven't scheduled any, but I will probably be recording some more Mystery Dungeon. Um, I'm glad it's out. I really hope you guys enjoy it. And after this, who knows? But we'll talk more about it actually after this in a bit. But like, yeah, there's one problem with these Mystery Dungeon videos though, is that I've noticed is that they're too long, and I really want to try and fix this problem for you guys. I know the feeling of trying to watch like a 51-minute episode, if that, like, but I don't know. There's a lot of story in each episode, and I'm trying to keep it trim. I'm trying to trim like dungeon footage and speed things up, and it just doesn't work because there's like too much going on. So I will try my best to keep videos as short as I can, but it's probably not going to turn out too well. Um, if that doesn't get fixed, then well, you have a bunch of Mystery Dungeon to watch or something to throw on in the background. I guess it's long. Maybe I could. I considered putting chapters in the episodes for you to just go to the important bits. I guess it's not a bad idea. Um, But another thing I've been trying to figure out is the titles, because I want to put subtitles for the episodes, but because the name Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers the Sky is so long, and then I have to put episode X, right? Like it ends up being a pretty long title. So I'm thinking of just shortening it to PMDEOS and then putting like number 6 and then a subtitle. But I don't know if that would like help the video traction. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not the worst problem to have. Uh, and I also neglected to put like Mystery Dungeon colon Explorers of Sky because there's colon episode 6, but I could have solved that with a dash. But these are just small nitpicks with my own Let's Play, and I'm sure you don't want to hear that. Skipping past all these episodes, we have Pokemon Violet launch day. I simply picked up the game and decided to record my first hour with it. It's not a particularly remarkable experience. I'm sure you've seen like some Let's Plays that have the exact same stuff in it, but it was enjoyable. I mean, will I be making more Pokemon Violet content? I don't think it's completely out of the question. I think there's like I've been enjoying the game pretty decently. There's a I got my first shiny in it and my first random shiny in like 5 years. But yeah, I think I could just maybe make a video of me messing around. That'd be a good idea. And then after that, 2 more episodes of Explorers of Sky because yeah, I noticed that I haven't been recording like as frequently and like the videos haven't been coming up like as steadily. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I just need some more motivation to sit down and record these videos for you guys. I don't know how many. Like, I'm probably gonna go until I beat the game. Obviously, I have no intentions to just like quit and like leave the thing for dead, of course. But definitely going into 2023, I'll obviously try and finish this Let's Play before maybe June. Yeah. Which brings us to the future of this channel, actually, because while Pokemon Mission Dungeon isn't even done yet, I have actually been brainstorming ideas for a Let's Play I'd like to do next, because I would like to continue making Let's Plays, of course. But plus, I mean, I know they haven't been coming out recently, but maybe I could also return to making the stupid one-off videos that I enjoy. I have a few ideas, obviously. Um, but yeah, as for Let's Plays that are coming, I'm pretty excited to try them because it's something I'd like to do, genuinely. I think that making this has been pretty fun. After Explores the Sky, really, so the my target for Let's Plays here is to play stuff that you don't see a lot, right? But it's still decently popular. Like I'm not gonna be playing like Ratatouille on the Wii or something. Um, which is why like I think Explore the Sky was probably the perfect pick. Like you don't see a lot of like Let's Plays of it, obviously. So I mean, which is why I mean, like unfortunately, it's probably gonna rule out stuff like mainline Zelda games and main series Pokemon games, or like I mean, some Mario games might not be out of the question, like Super Mario World or something like that. But really, like there are a few games I've had in mind that I'd like to try. I'll probably share a little bit more later. I mean, really, there's no reason to be confidential with this, but I'll just be confidential anyway, because why not? So yeah, and another video idea that I wanted to, I got to tell you guys a story about a video idea I had. So I wanted to, so back in February, right? I came across a tweet from Alpha Omega Sin talking about how he wanted like DS games on the Switch, and he showed like a mock-up image of Joy Cons on the side of a vertical Switch, and that made me so angry. Just like the fact that the argument that yeah, I want to be able to put DS games on the Switch. I wanted to make a video about how DS and 3DS games would not work on the Switch or any modern display for that matter. But right as I was working on it, they announced that they were closing the shop. And I figured, nah, I mean, I don't really want to coincide with that. So I put it to rest and I haven't worked on it since. But I will complete that video because I have a lot of things to say on that matter. And I just really want to get that message out there, to be honest. Because, like, way too many times do I see, like, people saying, oh, we need XD, like, you need this DS game on Switch. So I'll probably put a video on if it gets some traction, then maybe I'll be able to put it to rest, or maybe there could be a discussion from the people who disagree, which I'd like to see. I mean, like I obviously love the DS and 3DS. I mean, they're some of my favorite systems. Like the 3DS is tied for my favorite system with the Switch, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna work on the Switch, obviously. So that's something I'd like to work on. It's been on the back burner for too long. Um, I've had way too many canceled video ideas, and the Splatoon 3 video, which I mentioned in an episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I don't know. I mean, Splatoon 3's like I could make it, but I still I'll say this: Splatoon 3 is my personal game of the year, right? If you want to know my thoughts on it, like shorts, like but I do have some gripes with it. But I mean, I would like to make a video about it. I do enjoy the game. Um, but as for other plans, also planning. So something that I've been trying to do for a long time. Maybe I was thinking of something called Relish Talks, right? Like just a small series where I just sit down and talk about something for like 10 minutes or less, kind of like I'm doing here. It's just a pretty easy casual video to make. I could elaborate further, but I mean, I haven't really gone too far, like thought about this concept too much. But yeah, who knows? I mean, 2023. That's who knows? Who know? Really, who knows what that year is gonna hold? Who knows how many of these are gonna get canceled again? Hopefully not. But yeah. I mean, I think I've done pretty well this year. I thank you very much if you've watched, commented, or even like, or even if you've considered watching. Um, I'm here for you, right? I'm more than like if you have a suggestion, obviously, please, I would really like for you to leave it down on this video or any other video or what you would like to see, because I'm all ears personally. Um, yeah, really, that's all I had to say. Till next time, Happy New Year, and see you guys in, well, I can't believe I'm saying this, 2023. Yeah, thank you. See you guys.